Once Mama was asked, what was her dream in her childhood? What did she want to become? Mama replied, I wanted to do such task which could be remembered by the whole world when I pass. In the path of bhakti, people worship goddesses, but actually, this is the memorial about powers of the soul. Mama was an embodiment of all those powers. We saw this in your actions. Amba gives the eternal blessing of peace and happiness to peaceless and unhappy human beings. She fulfills the desires of all hearts. Mama's life had a magnetic power because she considered everyone to be her child. This was her actual perception. She interacted with souls as if she really was Jagadamba in the corporeal form.
Mama's speciality was that she supported every child with maturity and love. She found time for every child and made everyone elevated. Her love was really selfless. Her drishti for every child was very special. She looked at every one of us with a very elevated vision. We never wanted to be separated from her. We continue to sing songs of gratitude to Mama. Mama never had discrimination. She never made comparisons between children. When a child came to her taking a complaint about another child, she would say, "Child, before speaking about others' bad quality, tell me one of his virtues. First tell me his good quality and then the bad one." And as the child would begin to think about the good quality of other, his hostility would die down. How could anyone talk about someone else's virtues and then complain about him? In this way, Mama would transform a quarrel between two souls into a loving relationship and always maintained an equal, unbiased vision for both her children.
Mama stayed in Calcutta for service. One day, I met a wholesale dealer who had incurred a great loss and was completely dejected with life. He was contemplating suicide. I told him, "Your fortune has brought Jagadamba Saraswati to your locality. Tell her about your sorrowful situation and resolve it." When he went before Mama, she gave him powerful drishti filled with spiritual love. She smiled and said, "Child, life is a play of victory and defeat. No one can remain untouched by happiness or sorrow, win or loss, respect or insult, praise or defamation. Understand spiritual knowledge deeply. Practice meditation. Be a trustee and take care of your business, and everything will automatically become fine." He listened to Mama's sweet lullaby, and tears of love flowed from his eyes. Mama once again gave him sweet drishti and dispelled the anguish in his heart. Years later, when I was in Allahabad, I saw the same brother get out of his car to meet me. He reminded me of his past story. He had once again become a healthy, wealthy and happy, and constantly remembered sweet Mama's words of hope, which had breathed new life into him.
Meeting Mama and experiencing the bliss and lightness of her purity, we felt inspiration to fully live by the teaching of this spiritual university. Vaishnav Devi radiates to everyone the light of purity, which empowers all ordinary human beings to become full of all virtues and completely viceless divine beings.
Once a man came who also wanted to meet Mama. He insisted and was allowed to meet. He entered and sat down before Mama, and for the first time in his life experienced the coolness of purity and bliss of a viceless soul. He felt how it was not to have a single vicious thought in the mind. Perhaps it was a feeling of just a second or even a minute. He realized that she was a very pure and great soul. He did not say anything. She also did not say anything. He simply stood and looked at Mama. He experienced his closeness to Mama. He had the feeling that this is my mother. I want to be in her lap. He thought that if he did, he would remain pure for the rest of his life.
Mama had a very pure heart. She merged inside her anything connected to any child as if it never happened. She never kept weaknesses of others in her heart. Being among many other souls, listening to all, she always remained loving and detached.
Santoshi Ma, an embodiment of contentment, brings a feeling of contentment and well-being in all through her own speciality of contentment.
Mama was very mature and silent. Despite having many tasks on hand, there was never any difference visible on her face or in her behavior and interactions. She remained peaceful, sweet, and focused. She was very responsible. We never saw Mama becoming extroverted or peaceless. She would be constantly smiling. When someone made a mistake, I never saw Mama getting angry. She always said, never become angry, no matter what happens. Even if great loss occurs at the hands of someone, explain or correct him with love. Once, I told Mama about one brother who would get very displeased if we didn't listen to him and do what he wished. Mama said, listen, if you were to give a thirsty person 36 varieties of food instead of water, would he be satisfied? Therefore, you should keep the soul's sanskars in your mind. Accept what he says and make him content. Mama named him OK. The brother developed a lot of love for Mama, and being called OK made him OK in reality. That is, he transformed his nature. Mama's words, OK, became a blessing for him.
Durga takes power from the incorporeal God. She uses this divine power to remove all weaknesses.
Once I asked Mama, which one aspect took you ahead of many? Mama answered, it is in my understanding that the virtue of determination, that is, to fulfill any thought I have at any cost, is taking me ahead.
Lakshmi means the aim of life. This goddess is a symbol of the highest divine knowledge and the achievement of health, wealth and happiness. That is why she is the aim for all.
I greatly admired every virtue of Mama. I never saw her whiling away time in wasteful matters or tasks. To look at the virtues in every soul, neither look nor talk about someone's defects, relate knowledge to others, guide someone, and help make their life elevated. These were the specialities I learned from Mama. Mama used to walk so silently like an angel. No one would know when she had come and gone, or stands behind someone's back. Mama instructed us that we should not yell at someone to get their attention. She used to say, "Go close to them and tell them that you wish to talk to them." Mama taught us to speak softly among ourselves, such that even a third person should be unable to hear that conversation. She said, "Speak softly, peacefully, and lovingly. You are to become deities, and the deities never laugh out loudly. They never speak loudly. They never walk noisily. Our walk should resemble deities. There should be absolutely no sound at all."
Our Mama gave us the light of peace and divine qualities. She directed our attention to the eternal inside us. She was as a beautiful temple of all virtues. Mama listened to the only one. Only the one was in her heart. She was merged into the love for the one. And even impossible became possible.
मन की आँखों से हर पल ही तुझको देखूं, मन की आँखों से हर पल ही तुझको देखूं। बाबा खड़े हैं पास मेरे, दिल से दुआएं मांगू। बाबा मेरे
अनेक धर्म और
If you want to become perfect, always look at God the Father.
चीज बढ़ती है,
Become absolutely voiceless.
तो फिर उसको अच्छा ऐसे मीठे मीठे लटे सपूत बच्चों पे याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग।
तू प्यार का सागर है, तू प्यार का सागर है। तेरी एक बूंद के प्यासे हम, तेरी एक बूंद के प्यासे हम। लौटा जो दिया तूने, लौटा जो दिया तूने। चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम, चले जाएंगे जहाँ से हम। मन का पागल पंछी उड़ने को बेकरार, उड़ने को बेकरार। पंख है कोमल, आँख है धुंधली, जाना है सागर पार, जाना है सागर पार। अब तू ही से समझा, अब